It's in the game.
Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big Golden Boot that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24 karat gold. Palmer, This is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Working the middle, it's complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run.
Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's got it again. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Dropping back, it's Russell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. With a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got his man on the outside. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's complete to the left. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Using his legs, it's Berry. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Russell. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. On target over the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
will take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. LSU right back to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Russell. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he drops the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. And Berry's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. LSU with the first and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To the air, it's Russell. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
With the catch, it's Watkins. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Off the play fake. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Shoots it to the left. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send that offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Connection to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
You can complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to...
Turning it on! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense
unleashes one deep. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Extending the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll go to the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
The kick is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Berry. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Dances away. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Berry. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter.
Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of
and he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The battle for the Golden Boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.